When Grand Theft Auto 4 was released, one of the most striking elements wasn't just the city itself or the missions, but the central character, Niko Bellic, and the way his immigrant experience shapes the entire narrative of the game. Niko is not a cartoonish criminal archetype. He is a deeply layered character, a war refugee from Eastern Europe who comes to Liberty City seeking a fresh start, a better life, and crucially, the promise of wealth and opportunity through his cousin Roman's tales of success. What makes Niko compelling is that he is thrust into a morally ambiguous world where survival often clashes with ethics, and where the ideals he grew up with in his war-torn homeland are constantly challenged by the harsh realities of Liberty City. Niko's immigrant experience is central to the way GTA 4 constructs its story. From the moment he steps off the ship in Broker, the game immerses him and the player into the dissonance between expectation and reality. Roman's lavish stories of luxury are quickly revealed to be exaggerations. The apartment is modest, debts abound, and the cousins' lives are intertwined with criminals, loan sharks, and corrupt cops. Niko's struggle is emblematic of the classic immigrant narrative. He must navigate unfamiliar social and economic systems, face discrimination, and rely on personal resilience to carve out a place in a city that is both promising and hostile. One of the most interesting aspects of Niko's character is how his past informs his choices. He is a former soldier who experienced profound trauma in Eastern Europe, and this history manifests in his complex moral code. He is capable of extreme violence, but it is not mindless or gleeful. It is often strategic, survival-driven, or morally complicated. Players see this in missions where Niko must decide whether to spare someone, exact revenge, or manipulate a situation to his advantage. The game allows and sometimes forces the player to confront ethical dilemmas that are rarely as nuanced in open-world games. For instance, he may choose to help a friend despite knowing it will draw the attention of a powerful crime boss, or he may engage in ruthless acts to protect himself or Roman. Each decision highlights the tension between his past and present. The man shaped by war navigating a city shaped by crime, capitalism, and corruption. Niko's identity as an outsider also affects his relationships. Friendships in GTA 4 are not superficial. The game tracks loyalty, time spent together, and shared experiences. Going bowling with Brucey or taking Mallory to a nightclub is not just filler content. It reflects how an immigrant might seek social integration, build trust, and establish networks in a new city. At the same time, Niko's interactions with criminal elements are informed by his distrust and past experiences, illustrating the delicate balance between survival instincts and the desire for a normal life. Even romance in the game reflects this tension. Choosing a partner is not just about a cutscene or mission reward. Each relationship tests Niko's character and decisions, revealing how someone with his background might navigate trust, love, and loyalty in a morally gray environment. Liberty City itself acts as a mirror for Niko's experience. Every borough, every neighborhood is infused with socioeconomic cues that affect how he moves through the world. In Broker and Dukes, he encounters working-class struggles and visible signs of economic disparity. In Algonquin, wealth and privilege are on display, often in stark contrast to his modest means. Alderney, the industrial outskirts, reminds him that economic opportunity comes with danger and hardship. These environmental cues reinforce Niko's constant negotiation between survival and aspiration. The city is both a land of opportunity and a trap, and Niko's immigrant perspective makes him uniquely aware of the stakes. Niko's criminal actions cannot be divorced from his backstory. The game emphasizes that he is not inherently evil. Rather, he is shaped by circumstance and necessity. In missions that involve theft, assassination, or gang conflict, the violence often emerges from the environment he inhabits and the debts he must repay, not just a desire for power or money. This is particularly evident in missions where Niko confronts figures from his past in Eastern Europe, or when he is asked to settle scores for Roman. The narrative constantly reminds players that the line between justice, revenge, and survival is thin, and that Niko's immigrant experience complicates his moral compass in ways that are rarely explored in video games of the era. Another layer of realism comes from how Niko's physicality and presence are integrated into the world. Using the Euphoria system and Rage engine, every movement, combat encounter, or accident emphasizes his human vulnerability. This reinforces the narrative. Niko is not a superhuman anti-hero.